Hello guys, welcome to Python programming tutorials. In this video, I will explain Python tuple data type. So before I start, let me remind you one thing. If you know the concept of list data type, then understanding tuple is very easy. But in case if you don't know, then don't worry, I will explain it step by step. So let's get started. So what is tuple? Tuple is a collection of elements which ordered and immutable. That is, tuple can contain elements of different data types like string, integer, float, etc. and they are immutable. That is, once the value is assigned to tuple, it cannot be changed. It will remain constant throughout the program. So tuples are immutable. Tuples are sequences just like list, but the major difference between tuple and list is that tuple uses parentheses whereas list uses square brackets. Now let's see how to create tuple. We can create tuples in three different forms. Here you can see tuple name equal to item 1, item 2 and so on, item n within brackets, and in the second one tuple name equal to, we use constructor tuple, and inside this tuple we need to pass iterable. In the third form, tuple name equal to item 1, item 2 and so on, item n. So let's see one by one. So I will open the terminal. So I will increase size. So type Python. Now we'll create the first form, that is tuple name, let's say x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. If I check the type of x, it returns class tuple. So this is the first form, and in the second form tuple name equal to constructor tuple, and we need to pass iterable inside this constructor. Let's say x equal to tuple x of, inside this tuple I need to pass an iterable. Now if I check type of x, it returns class tuple. So in the last method we can assign multiple values without brackets. That is, let's say x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. If I check type x, then also it returns class tuple. So these are the three different ways to create tuple. And one thing you need to remember here is that, let's say x equal to bracket of 1. So this looks like tuple, but if I check type of x, it returns class int. So if a tuple contains a single element, it returns the type that we mentioned. Here I mentioned 1, so it returned class int. To convert this into tuple, I need to mention comma after the element. Now if I check type x, it returns tuple. So this is how you create tuple with single element. As I said, we can create data types, elements with different data types, right? Let's say x equal to, I will mention 1 comma high comma and 9.87. so here we have integer, string, floating points, and I can access this through indexes also. In the 0th position I have 1, in the index 1 I have high, in the index 2 I have 9.87. so this is how you can create and access the tuple values through indexes. And next we can also do slicing. Let's say x equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Now if I do x of 1 colon 4, now this will return 20, 30, 40. That is because it includes the index values from 1 to 3. That is, in the index 1 we have 20, in the index 2 we have 30, in the index 3 we have 40, and it does not include the ending value, that is 4 here. And I can also do, suppose if I want to access from index 2 to n, then I can simply mention x of 2 colon, here it returns 30, 40, 50. It returned until the last value is reached. And we can also do colon 3, that is it returns 10, 20, 30. It does not include index 3. So this is how you can slice in tuples. And in this definition I have said tuples are immutable, right? Let's see. Let's say x equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 30. So if I want to change the last value, that is 30 to 40, then I need to mention its respective index value, that is 3. And if I want to let's see first what is x of 3. We have 30, right? If I want to modify this to 40, it returns me an error. So it returns error, that is tuple object does not support item assignment. So this is one thing you need to know about tuple. Whereas in list the values can be modifiable. So this is about tuple and slicing through tuples, etc. So that's all I had for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.